Are you ready for the 2025 item conditions update? If you haven't seen it or you haven't read it already, the January 2025 seller update is out. And there are three important things there that I'm going to cover today. First, and I think the most important and most anticipated, is the item conditions update, which is for you guys that sell clothing. I'm going to talk about what it is, what the changes are, when it takes effect, and how you can get ahead of the game so that you can win over everyone else. The second one is going to be the most hated, but you have to be aware that fees are going up again. And third is a very cool one that gives us more detailed information about our buyers so that we can impact them more and increase our sales. Check that one out because it's going to be super cool. And for those that are new to the channel, this is the way that it works. You guys clicked on a thumbnail or a title, and I'm going to give you that information up front. No clickbait here. Afterwards, I go through some products that sold in my eBay Everything store so you can see what is possible for you. I also answer questions or talk about comments. So if you ever have something to say, leave it in the comments below. All right, let's get to that seller update. Let's go into my computer. There we go. This is going to be on your home page. You click the seller update, and this is the home page for the seller update itself. Once you see this guy with the porn stash right here, you're going to see these three sections down here. I couldn't help myself. Now we're going to go over tools you can trust, fees and financials, and grow your business. Okay, so you guys see them right here, right? First, we're going to take care of tools you can trust, which is the one that everybody is waiting for because it talks about pre-loved clothing, which is a huge category on eBay. So I'm going to read it verbatim. What you need to know. We're expanding our item condition options for pre-loved clothing to enhance transparency in this category, making the selling and buying experience even better starting February 4th, 2025. So that means February 4th, 2025 is when it actually kicks in. You'll need to use our new item condition options that provide you with a wider range of choices, making it easy for you to describe your item as accurately as possible. Great. 3 new pre-owned conditions to choose from. It says right here, pre-owned excellent, pre-owned good, and pre-owned fair. So I'm going to read the excellent one. I'm not going to read all of them, just this one. It says, like new, previously worn, but with little to no signs of wear. This item has been previously worn. However, it's in an excellent condition. Any signs of wear should be shown and described in your listings. Okay. Also, what it says is that, here, let me move a little bit to the bottom. Right there. Starting February 4th, you can choose or you can use our updated item condition options when creating or updating pre-loved listings. Once this change takes effect, all your existing pre-owned clothing listings will be automatically updated to pre-owned good. What does this mean? This means that all of you that have excellent clothing, you're going to have to wake your ass up really early in the morning. Probably what it's going to be 2 a.m. PST time or midnight PST time, which is going to be 2 a.m. for me, because I want to be the first one to start moving all my good, because everything's going to move to pre-owned good. So I want to move it to excellent. And why is it that you want to do this? And why do you want to be the first one? Because let's say that there are 1,000 sellers, right? And everybody moves to pre-owned good. So when a customer goes and filters something, if everybody's in good, you're going to be grouped with everybody else. If you work harder, if you're smarter than everybody else, you wake up early and move everything to pre-owned excellent. That way, when somebody left clicks, when a customer left clicks and filters out the good and the fair, they only want to see the excellent, and only 10 of you did it versus 1,000 sellers, guess what? You are the ones that are going to get the sale first, and you're going to get more money for them. So make sure that you do that ASAP as soon as you can, for real. And of course, there's pre-owned excellent, pre-owned good, pre-owned fair. That means that excellent is essentially it looks almost brand new. No missing buttons, no stains, no pilling, none of that. Now, the issue here is going to be that what excellent is for me is not necessarily for you or for a customer. What good is for one person is not for the next. So there's going to be a lot of issues at the beginning, but I think that eBay is going to do right by us and try to help because they just want to make money the same way that we do. So just do the best as you can to describe your clothing and put it in the right condition description. And that's it. I'm not going to go through the rest of it. You guys can look at it on your own and you guys can read it. But I suggest that at the very beginning, you start putting this into your listings, into your description. That way, if you label it as excellent, the customer can read what it is. eBay's already doing this, but I'm just going to do it anyways. I already have a pre-done document that has all this information. So I type in a shortcut and it punches it in along with all my shipping info and everything like that, so that they have a chart in case they don't click the eBay one that is offered. They can see it in my description. That's what I recommend. Now let's go here. What you need to know. Using business policies can save you valuable time and so on and so forth. I'm not going to read the rest of it. I actually just shot a video, which I am going to link below, about this. If you guys want to know how to use business policies and why they work and why they are a smart decision for your business, watch that video. But here are the next steps. Explore the business policies. So we're going to go to my business policies. It says that they have a new look in them. Look, I'm going to show you. Where is this? Right here. Now, with a streamlined layout and improved functionality, it's easier than ever to manage your listings from the new business policy page. Delivery has also been simplified, as you'll be able to choose your shipping method from pre-populated lists, including the carrier's logo, so it's intuitive and quick to set up your policies and get back to selling. Great. So I went to go look at that and I'm like, okay, this shit looks almost identical. So I'm like, okay, let's go into it. And I started looking. Well, they weren't lying. There's the logo right there. And it is intuitive, because when you're doing this, when you want to change the service, you're going to put it on there and then it's going to pop up the logo here. But it's basically the same shit. I think what they're trying to do is to entice you and remind you that you should be using business policies. I recommend you use them. I know that there's a bunch of idiots telling you not to use them because it's faster. It's not faster. Business policies is faster. I show it in my video. Watch the video and you'll see. And I explain it. I explain it very well. In fact, if you stay to the end of this video or towards the end, somebody said something about that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, what's the next one? Fees and financials. Final value fee. Oof, this is not going to be fun for anybody, because look, we'll be adjusting final value fees in most categories starting February 14th, 2025. Well, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And you know what? This makes sense because everybody wants to get fucked. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so here we go. We're going to keep going to the bottom. There are two types of fees, because there's always two types of fee schedules. For a person, it says right here, final value fees for sellers without a store or with a starter store subscription, and then final value fees for sellers with a basic or above store subscription. I'm not going to go through all of them because this is insane. This is a lot of information. You should look at what you sell. But let me just do this one right here. Books and magazines, movies and TV, 14.95% to 15.3%. So that is going to be the difference right there. And if you keep going, everything is in here. So just look at your final value fees so you can see your fee schedule and you can account for that when you are running your margins, when you are price, or when you're setting your prices when you're listing. Next, here we have grow your business. This was a fun one, and I thought that this was super cool and very smart on behalf of eBay. Benefits of buyer details. This is also what we're getting, the benefits of buyer details. Here, hold on. Where is this? Buyer details benefit right here. So here we go. Get to know your buyers, identify returning buyers, enhance your customer service. How it works. I'm going to show you how it works. So I went to the back end where my orders are, and I don't want to put up all the orders because there's a lot of information from customers' sales. And, I don't want to provide that information to everybody. But once you go into your orders, like shipped, or what is it, paid and shipped, and you see all your order history for the last 90 days or 1 year, when you click that buyer's information or that name, this comes up. Look at this. All orders one. This is a first time buyer. Items one. They bought one item for $62.61, and they are from Prague. This is the Czech Republic. Okay, so this was international. But look, this is the best thing right here. Send a coupon. Now it's going to be so much easier and way faster to send a coupon. So I'm going to click it right here. Comes up on the right hand side. Ah, come on. Of course not. Why? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me try a different one. Send a coupon. And of course, system error. Okay, I'm not sure what the system error is, but hold on. We're going to do it again. Here, I'm going to send a coupon to this person that bought my Reselloupe. Elizabeth, if you're watching, thank you very much for the purchase, and I'm going to send you a coupon. There we go. Okay, so send settings. I don't know what was happening. The back end, sometimes it happens, especially when they're doing updates. So that's just what it is. So the coupon is right here. You can make whatever coupon you want so you can send it. So this is going to be 15% off. And then right here, I'm just going to put in PON because I have a shortcut on all my Mac products because I have nothing but Apple products in my home. So therefore, I put it as a keyboard shortcut, which is what I recommend so you don't have to be typing shit out all the time. It's PON for coupon. So I press it and then look right there. You know what's better than shopping? Shopping with a discount. Here's your golden ticket. Boom. And then send. Elizabeth, buy my stuff. I just sent you a 15% coupon. You can buy another Reselloupe if you want. So there you go. And then you can keep going to, let's see, Melissa, send coupon. There you go. Right there. You know what's better than shopping? And it already knows what I already put before. So it's even better. That means that I don't have to be doing it all the time. And send. Here, let's look for another Reselloupe. I know that there was a couple. I'm going to send you guys some. So if you guys are watching this, there you go. Oh, and Brandon, you bought the old version, the new version. Not the new version, but the expanded version of the Reselloupe includes a red one, and which I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. So here you go. Again, everything's already on there. Send the coupon, and you're done. I think that this is one of the best ways or one of the best things that they could have done for us because it makes it so much easier. In fact, this question was brought up during my What the FAQ Thursdays this past Thursday, which is for my paid members only, my Posse members. Somebody asked me, you know, should I hire someone because it takes so long to send out coupons and to send out offers? And I said, no. I'm going to show you how to do a keyboard hack to where you punch in 3 letters. It gives you all the verbiage that you need, and then you send them out like that. So, Susie, this is for you. You wanted it? Here you go. They're so much better. So much better. Okay, now that we went through all of that, let's get to the rest of it. Woohoo! Let's go to the sales, everybody. First, I'm going to start by this because I wanted to show you guys these. I believe I sold maybe 4 sets because I just put these up. And the Reselloupe now comes with 3. So I wanted to show you guys because the new item conditions are coming up. Since there's going to be a lot of issues with excellent, good, and fair, with customers understanding what is excellent, what is good, and what is fair, I'm using the yellow Reselloupe to highlight features and benefits, and I'm using the red one to highlight what is wrong or any flaws with the garments. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, not just garments. I use it for everything, but in this case, we're talking about the garments. So the red one is going to be like, no, negative. You know, there's a flaw. Make sure you see it. The yellow one is happy because who doesn't like the sun? This is like the sun. It's happy. So if you guys want to order it, I'm going to leave the Reselloupe new link down below because now I have 2 listings since I couldn't add multiples in my old listing because, you know, eBay sometimes makes it difficult. I made a new listing that has a bunch of combos. You can buy the 3 combo. You can buy 2 red ones, 2 yellow ones, 2 big ones, 2 small ones, and so on and so forth. I recommend you buy them because it makes me money. But more importantly, because it helps you with returns, helps you make everything look real nice, and they're freaking awesome. También duras. They're really hard. I love these. If you guys haven't seen the reviews, go to my store and see what people are saying about the Reselloupe. It's freaking awesome, if I do say so myself. All right. Here we go. Here's our first question. Oh, actually, it's a comment. This is what I was talking about earlier. At Katya0216 says, I feel you can read minds. I was struggling with this the other day, and it seems so confusing looking or even starting a policy. She's referencing Master eBay Business Policies Like a Pro, step-by-step guide. It really is a step-by-step guide, and I explain everything. She said, I ended up making some and then opted out because I was scared of not knowing what I just did. Now look, you've made a video. Thank you so much for getting straight to the point and making it easy to understand. First off, for those of you that don't know my channel yet, I always get straight to the point. I don't ramble on, mostly anyways. I don't ramble on stuff. I like videos that are concise and that explain what you need to know. I also don't use all kinds of big words, and I'm not trying to be all like, oh, look at me, guys. I know a lot of big words. No, I explain it very basic for everybody to understand, for anyone to understand. And this is why people come back to the videos. I'm going to link this one down below as well because of business policies. You guys should be using them because it saves you chingos of time. Chingos of time, I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, watch the video, and I think I make a very compelling case for that. So Katya, thank you very much for letting me know about that. And thank you for subscribing and becoming a new member of the community. Here's our first sale: vintage cast metal tank cannon, red, 4-inch toy soldiers, military, collectible pair. Well, this is a good one. This sold within, I think, 3 hours. And I know that there were no markings on here, so I'm not 100% sure where this came from. I know that the person that bought it probably said, oh man, I got it for a steal, because as soon as I put it up, sold. But I'm okay with what I sold it for, because look, I bought it for $1, you can see right there. Sold for $29.99, free shipping, after fees and everything I brought home, $20.53. What I'm doing now is that anything that's real tiny, that's real small, that can fit in like a 4x4 box, I'm just providing free shipping. My Look, if you guys watch any of my older videos, I talk about when I do free shipping and when I do pre-owned or when I do paid shipping. But I am also changing my ways too, because I am not a dinosaur. I change with the times. So if you guys want to follow along with me, free shipping for anything new, doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, it's going to get free shipping. Anything small is going to get free shipping. If it fits in a 4x4x4, it's going to get free shipping. And anything that is $10 or less, or even sometimes $15 or less, it's going to get free shipping outside of clothing. Clothing always gets $8.99 tacked on, because the customer is already trained to expect a fee for the shipping, and that saves my margins and it helps me because there's so much clothing of it. So that's what I'm doing. I do recommend you guys do the same, because it has helped me a lot. And when you do free shipping, it does help you push up in the listings or in the search. The Cassini search engine likes you and it pushes you up to the top. It gives you a little boost. There you go. Next sale, Doc Martens Triumph 1460 boots, 8M. These are very nice biker boots, and they don't necessarily have to be biker boots, but they're considered that because it has a strap in the front. They are laced and they are protective if you fall, if you take a spill. I bought them for 20 bucks, sold for $84.95, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $73.27, so $53.27 in profit. Mind you, look at right here. It says $12.99 for the boots. Boots and heavier footwear takes $12.99. Any other shoes, I'm doing $9.99. I've done a lot of different tests. $14.99 is too much for shipping because people don't like it. It's very off-putting unless it's something super huge. But $12.99 for big, $9.99 for the rest. And if you're saying, well, Damien, when I shipped out some Nikes, it was still $14. Okay, then take those $4 freaking dollars and put it into the price if that's what you're worried about. $9.99 is the sweet spot for shoes. I've tried a bunch of different ones. $9.99, $12.99, you can still get away with it. But I think $12.99 is for people think something that's heavier, boots or long boots, like knee-high boots, or something heavy like the Doc Martens, because they are really heavy. And let me show you something about the Docs. Look at them. They were scuffed up because because of the type of leather it is. It's oil stained leather. So when you do this, like if you do that with your nails, you would scuff them fast. But people like that grungy look. So again, and I will say this about footwear: stop taking so damn long in cleaning footwear. A lot of the times you don't need it. And if you need that much time to clean it, then you probably should not be picking it up. If it takes you more than, I would say, 30 seconds to a minute to clean something, you know what? I would be like, nambe sales, I'm not picking it up. Unless that item brings me $100 or more, I'm like, nambe, it's all good. Leave it. Next, here we have the vintage Bob Allen shooting vest. I will keep doing this because I always buy shooting vests. When it's season, people do buy them all the time. And this one took a little longer to sell only because it wasn't camo. Most people want camo. And most of the time, the people that are going to buy these are men. They're guys, because it's more rare when a woman goes out hunting. And say whatever you want, but that's the truth. Most of the time, you're going to find this for men. So this is made in the USA. It is old school, but it still worked really well. And I bought it for $4. Sold for $23.77 after fees and everything. I brought home $17.59. Oh, $8.99 shipping, like I said before. So what is that? $13.59 in profit. That is excellent. So I tripled my money because I bought it for $4. I brought in $13, actually more than triple my money. $13 in profit. and it weighs nothing, and it's super easy to ship. Here we go. Let's go to the next question or the next comment. At Frankie Fiction. Frankie is referencing how to get more sales on eBay, hack the algorithm. It's one of my older videos. And let me just say this now. If you guys are looking for hack videos, how can I do this? How can I hack the system? There is no hack. You need to be good at the basics. You need to be good at listing, at making the descriptions, making sure that you know what you're talking about, putting keywords, things like that. Shipping fast, taking good ass photos, and making sure that what they get looks pretty. Like the shipping box, the bag, it doesn't look all trash, and you're good. You're set. And then you just have to buy high STR items. That's it. There is no freaking magic wand. There's nobody that's gonna tell you anything different that's gonna help you. Trust me. So go check out the video if you guys wanna take a look at it. And Frankie says, so glad the YouTube algorithm brought me to your channel. Awesome video. Love the vibes and appreciate the tips. Well, thank you very much. I wanted to put this up here because I think even after, I know I don't have a lot of subs, but we are already more than 10K strong, and the algorithm still doesn't show my videos to a lot of people. And this is where I'm coming from this. When you watch one of my videos, if it's a how-to video, it's very explanatory, and I do provide an opinion. I do provide a decision for you. Like for those of you that don't like to make decisions or you're undecided, I always tell you this is what I think that you should do. Because when I go to videos, I see a bunch of fence sitters. Well, guys, I give you all the information. Do whatever you want. I don't know. I cannot tell you how to do it. It's like, bro, why don't you grow a pair? And if you really do know what you're doing, you can recommend stuff and people will trust you. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. What? You know, sometimes I make mistakes and that's okay. But I wanted to say this because you guys will always get 100% clarity and 100% tested things that I use in my own business. So I'll tell you, hey, this is what I recommend. And the reason I recommend it is not just because I'm saying shit. It's because I actually did it already. I actually tried it, or I am doing it now in my business. So you guys can look forward to that. Next sale, here we have Lowe's Pro Camo Hat Cap. Again, hunting. And of course it says Lowe's Pro. People don't care. First of all, there's a lot of guys that work outside, that work with their hands, that are Lowe's Pros. By the way, for those of you that don't know what this is, there's always a section like the dealer section at one side of Lowe's where they pick up in bulk. Well, that's what the hats are for. They give them to those guys, or they sell them to those guys because they're Lowe's Pros. They are professionals in what they do. Hats sell. But look, got it for $1. Sold for $14.43, free shipping, after fees and everything. I brought home $7.66. So look at that. I made $6.66. Ooh, creepy. Okay. Hats are very easy to ship, and they're super easy to take pictures of. In fact, I have a video that's called How to Shoot Hats Fast. It takes me no time. They are not going to be fast movers for sure. But hats, you can find them readily available almost anywhere, and they do sell. In this case, it's sold because it's camo. What I recommend, though, is stick to like sports hats. MLB, NBA, NFL. Those are the ones that move way faster, but these move as well because they are camo. I do recommend them. And if you guys notice, this was free shipping because it was a new with tags hat. And I know some of you are going to say, well, $6 in profit. I leave that every day. Fine. Then I'll pick them up. No problem. Because it doesn't take me any time to do it. And it doesn't take me any time to list them. I have like a master listing already for hats. It's super fast. And if you're telling me that, you know, $1 to $6 isn't good enough, it's like, okay, so 6 times your money is not good enough? Come on, man. If you're fast enough doing listing, trust me, it's going to be good. Next, here we have Caterpillar Cat Broad Steel Toe Work Shoes. I did not want to lower the price of these. A lot of people send me offers and I said, hell no, I know what these are. I love these shoes. I actually wanted to keep them. They are steel toe because I could wear these on my motorcycle. If you fall, the steel toe will, you know, help your toes. I bought them for $5. Sold for $34.91, $12.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $26.83. The only reason these were $12.99 shipping is because this was before I started doing $9.99. Normally, that size of shoe would be $9.99, even with the steel toe making them heavier. I would still charge $12.99. I mean, $9.99, and then I would just put $3 into the price and balance it off that way. Next sale. Oh man, this was sexy. This was a very good looking set. And I didn't even get to use it because my girl never wanted to play with me. I've never played backgammon in my life. She has played, but you know what? She's being all bitchy and she didn't want to play with me. So I said, fine, I'm going to sell that shit then. I bought it for 60 bucks at auction, sold for 129, 1999. I took an offer for this, 1999 for shipping. After fees and everything, I brought home 109.24. So some of you might say, well, that's a lot to pay for that game. Well, that was a very old game in a beautiful box, beautiful wooden box. Everything was there. The little cups were leather. It was just excellent. I love this thing. I did want to keep it, but I said, hell no, not for, what I can sell it for. I had it up for like 160. Somebody sent an offer, sold it. No problem. I still ended up making, what is that, $49 in profit. I love that auction that I go to. If you guys want to know, it's sm-auction.net. It's just to view. You can't buy online. But if you guys are in the Texas area, it's in San Marcos, Texas. The next one, I believe, is going to be next week or the week after. I'm not sure. It might be during Super Bowl, which is ridiculous, right? But I mean, not for me. I don't watch the Super Bowl, but for some people, I know that they wouldn't go to the auction. But if you guys want to go, sm-auction.net, John McClellan Auction House. It's very good. I do recommend it. Tell him that Damien sent you. He is a friend. I've been going there for a long time. And you can get shit for super cheap. That didn't go cheap because somebody else wanted it, but whatever. Next question or comment. Here's a comment from McKenna Creative 6133. Says, hello, new subscriber here, getting ready to start selling and glad I found you. Thank you. She is referencing how to make $1,000 a week in profit on eBay. I put this up here because I wanted to remind you guys what my strategy for Resolutions is this year. Remember, because Resolutions gives you real solutions. So what is the solution? The public videos are going to be more beginner friendly. So a lot of you that is like, well, Damien, I already know how to list. I already know how to ship. Okay, well, if you're going to get bored of the content, although I don't think I'm bored and it's funny anyways when you guys watch. But if you're going to get bored of the content, then you can become a member of the Posse. It starts at $3 and it's not $3 a day like most people. It's $3 a month. And you get to ask 2 questions once a week on What the FAQ Thursdays. Those questions I deep dive and we talk about all kinds of shit. And I mean all kinds of topics, reseller related or not. Most of them are going to be reseller related, but we talk about everything, whatever you want to discuss. I do good research and I provide my opinion on a lot of things. Right now, we've been talking a lot about ChatGPT and AI and how it can help you. And you'll see right now, I'll talk a little bit about it after this because somebody asked a question or posed a comment on there about that. So thank you very much, McKenna. I do recommend you become a reseller. The reselling industry is growing, not shrinking, and there is a ton of money to be made. And if you ever hear somebody telling you like, oh, there's too much competition already, well, you know what? There's a lot more competition for sure. But if you are good at what you do, if you use your energy, spend the time and spend the money to do it right, you will win. The same way that I am winning, and a lot of the members in our community are winning, and the Posse members are winning. So welcome aboard to the Resolutions train. Choo choo. Man, I wish I had a horn on this thing. Wait, let me see if this works. That's as close as I could get. Okay, here we go. Next, Area Pro Series long sleeve shirt, 3XL blue check plaid, button up cowboy. These are everywhere in Texas. If you guys are in Texas and the southwestern part, Arizona, places like that, New Mexico. I bought this for $4. This is the Pro Series. Sold for $28.99, $8.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I brought home $21.62. So $17.62 in profit. This one sold for that much because it's 3XL. Most of the time, these Pro Ariats will sell for a little less. You're probably going to get about $19 to $22. But the big ass sizes sell because they're harder to find and nobody wants to put them up anymore. At least, I mean, I do, because It is a very niche market, and that guy just wants to buy them and get them sent to his place. Great. So here you go. That's how I'm making money with these. Next, here we have Banana Republic Watershed Mill Valley Denim Jeans Men's 3132. Who would have thought, right? Banana Republic. I mean, most of you would have skipped them. I mean, seriously. And look, they sold within 2 weeks. Bought them for $3, sold for $27.18. I sent an offer, a 15% discount offer. So I think it was 15%. Yeah, it was about 15%. It was like $32.99 or $31.99 what I had them. I don't remember. $27.18, $8.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $23.05, so $20 in profit. And those sold because they are Watershed Mill Valley. I don't know exactly what that is. But when I looked at the comps and I said, okay, why are these all selling for more? And they all said Watershed Mill Valley, which was on the tag. And they're medium wash. I mean, there's nothing special really about them other than they're tapered. So they're kind of loose or comfortable around the thighs. And then they taper towards the bottom. I said, great. Sold, sucker. And 31 by 32 is a decent size. The best size by far is still 34 by 32. 34 as in the waist and 32 in inseam or length. That's what I recommend you guys buy more of. Next, here we have Kavu Wallet Big Spender. So this is, I think there's 4 of these that are already sold. They took a little bit to sell because of the price point that I put on them, but I bought them for $3, sold for $20, $5.99 shipping. I took an offer. After fees and everything, I brought home $17.56. So that is, how much did I pay for it? $3.12, so $3, $14 in profit. The last one that I sold was for $30, but because it was like a super lime green, really bright color, and one of them that had floral on it, those sell more because they're not as basic. This one is denim, or it looks like denim. It's canvas, but it looks like denim. And it's a great little bag. Next, oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about earlier. Jay Free. Jay Free is one of the more unique members of the Posse. He is very hands-on. We go back and forth all the time. So I'm glad that you said this, brother, and I'm glad that you're moving forward with your business because I know a little bit about his business already. We've been communicating back and forth. So if you guys ever want to become a member of the Posse, click on the join button down below. Jay Free says, excellent tip. I'm getting a paid account now. So I'm doing a GPT test, as in ChatGPT, 60-day test. What I'm doing is that I built out my own private server, or my own private GPT that is for eBay listing optimizing only. I want to see if the AI, their algorithm understands Cassini or the eBay algorithm better than a human does. Better than I've been selling for 20 years and I am the #1 seller in this. And like, okay. Computers usually are going to be smarter than us because they can scrape the web for all the information necessary and then put it into or spit it back at you so that you can put it into your listings. So what I started doing is that the last, I believe, 20 listings, I punch in information, I tell it to give me the most optimized title, and then I tell it to give me the most optimized description, which I never used before, but I started using them. So it'll say something like, let's say we're doing this one. Reselloupe, and it'll say Reselloupe pointer for reselling. It says, look, helps prevent returns, something like that, right in the optimized title. And then in the description, it'll give me a description talking about what this does, who it's for, and so on and so forth. And I told it to cap out at 4 sentences. So once I built it out and it already knew what I wanted, now I don't have to do anything. I just copy, paste, and it has been going so fast. And so far, it's been working really well because when I go back and look at my listings typically were lower on the search, and now they're a little bit higher. And I think it's because of the way that it's figuring out where the keywords go dependent on what you're listing that day. Not always in the same manner, in the same fashion. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a bullshit test. This is why it's a test. I don't know. But I will keep you guys updated. Well, actually, I'm going to keep the Posse members updated because this was for them. I just wanted to mention it because I think that you guys, if you haven't embraced AI already, if you haven't embraced the way that technology helps you so much so that it can save you a ton of time, you need to do that. One other thing that I'm using GPT for is that in the morning I wake up and I tell it make my schedule, because I already trained it with a bunch of prompts and I've been training it for like 3 weeks straight with a lot of mistakes. But after 3 weeks, make my schedule, and it knows. It knows when I do what I want to do, and I just tell it add this for today, add that for today, and it adds it on. It gives me an ICS file, which is a file that you double click so you can put it on your Apple Calendar, and that's it. My schedule is completely done, and it even gives me, where's my phone? What the hell? Oh, there it is. It even gives me a messages or alarms that come up on here. So 10 minutes before my new event is going to start, there's an alarm. And then there's another alarm for the following one. And it keeps me very productive throughout the day. I was already productive, but when somebody's telling you, like a computer is telling you, because you already set the schedule of when to stop, when to go, trust me, you save way more time and you become ultra productive that way. So you guys should do that. You guys should embrace AI and start using the tech. Next sale, here we have the doors, CD lot of 5, LA woman, and so on and so forth. I got them for 50 cents each, so effectively I paid $2.50 for the entire lot. I took an offer for $20, $5.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $15.59. That is $12.50 in profit. Well, about $13 in profit, which is excellent. For those of you that don't sell media, and for those of you that talk shit about selling media, there you go. CDs do sell. I am not the media seller that sells singles because there's not enough profit in it for me. But when I go to the store and I see 3 or 4 or 5 of the same thing, I group them together, make sure that I run the comps, of course, and then I put them together and I sell them like that, and it makes decent money. Plus, they're super easy to ship. So there you go. And in fact, I got some today. I got some, shit, what was it? Damn it. Oh, it was Tupac, Ludacris, and 50 Cent and somebody else. It was like that hip hop era. So the person that usually listens to Ice Cube, Tupac, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, they will probably listen to the other one. So you group them together and you're going to sell them. And I got them for 25 cents each. Insane. Here's our next sale. If this thing clicks, there you go. Mantua HO 33520 Goat Switcher, Philadelphia. Okay, this was an easy sale. And if you guys notice, there's a Reselloupe right there. I pointed out that it was even broken in the back. They didn't care. I bought it for 10 bucks. I already know what these go for. And within, I think it was 2 days, sold for $39.99, $6.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I brought home $30.55. The shipping label was $9.31 because I had to extra pack it. It was just a thing, and that's okay. So I brought home $20.55 in profit, and this one sold because it's the locomotive. It's what pulls the train. This is good. If you guys don't know trains or this category, you guys should learn it. Now, you can't just jump into this because the people that collect these trains, and trust me, because they've told me before, they are very particular and they know their stuff. They will call you out everything real quick if there's any issues. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. They're just trying to help, or they're trying to not get something that's wrong. So they'll tell you, but it is an excellent way to make money because they're small, easy to ship, and they bring in big bucks. You can find these at thrift stores, auctions. You can find them pretty much anywhere. The only thing I would say is that make sure that you label as untested if you haven't tested them. As you can see, that one is untested. In fact, I do have an HO train, like a train that I could test it on, but I didn't want to. Took too long. It was damaged. I said, Nambe, just sell it like that. Sold anyways, right? Next. This week, by the way, nobody talks shit, so we missed our segment of who be talking shit. So sorry, guys. In any case, I will still do this one because come on. But anyways, I wanted to say this because somebody said in a comment, maybe like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, said, I can't believe that you're a 6-figure seller because you sell a bunch of Hobby Lobby crap for $1. And I said, okay. Or you have a bunch of Hobby Lobby crap for $1. And I said, okay, fine. Here you go. $1.50 each. So that's $3 per 2-pack. This person bought 6 of them or 3 of them, 3 2-packs, which is 6 total, right? So that's $9 that I spent. Look at this sucker. Sold for $71.94, Free shipping, after fees and everything, I brought home $49.22. So $40 in profit, a very easy to ship sale off of my Hobby Lobby crap. I guess I should have put him up here, but he was already on my Who Be Talking Shit, and we're not going to do that twice. So here you go. But just so you know, Hobby Lobby stuff, things that the people that work with their hands, it does make money. Clay, I've always sold all my clay, and then pencils or markers or pens to draw. Man, they make money. You just have to get them at clearance or at a very, very small price so that the margins can be there. That's it. They do sell. Here's our next comment or question. Here's the next comment. Ed Vanessa Funkytown TX Picker says, oh, she's referencing top 5 reasons eBay sellers fail. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh my God, I needed this video. I literally fell off the wagon and I was doing so good and I haven't sourced in a month, haven't listened in 2 weeks. Just need motivation. I get it, Vanessa, I get it. A lot of us drop the ball here and there, but you know what? You have to hold yourself accountable. And if you can't do that, then you need to find somebody to hold yourself accountable to. I can tell you when I do my lives, there are so many people that are, especially the Posse members, that already started talking to each other like, hey, can we meet up? Hey, can we, can you send me this? Can you send me that? Can you maybe send me like, hey, how's it going this week? You might need an accountability partner. Somebody that is going to kick your ass when you're not doing what you need to do. And if you guys want to see those 5 reasons so that you don't make the same mistakes and fail, check out the video. Next sale. My goodness. Working all these programs is stressing my computer. Next sale. This was awesome. These are super old. Vintage Art Nouveau wooden domino set in box Victorian Harlequin Jester USA made. I bought them for $4.25 at a thrift store. Sold for $21.94, $6.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $16.86, so about $12 in profit. These were excellent. Look at how they were seriously in good condition. I'm not sure exactly when these were from. I believe they were from the 40s, maybe earlier, because Art Nouveau is earlier, but just because Art Nouveau was appeared from the 1900s or 1910s, around that time, that doesn't mean that they didn't make something similar later. So I'm not sure when these were from. If you guys know, leave it in the comments below. I would love to know. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying this, I always forget to say this, but give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe for more. Okay, let's go to the next sale. Here we have U.S. military boonie cap hat. Boonie hats, especially the military ones, the official military ones, sell, and they sell fast. This sold, I believe, within 5 days. I bought it for $1, as you can see right here. Sold for $19.99, $5.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $17.61. These are super hardcore. They last a long time, and they have a great look and a great fit. I'm not sure who bought it. It might have been somebody that was in the military, but they're great. They're awesome. Next, this is the last one. I wanted to show this because look at that stack of books. That right there weighed 60, I believe it was 65 pounds. Vintage World Book Encyclopedia 1969 complete set A to Z. 20 books. And if you guys notice down here, that little frog, what I recommend is that if you have a nice set like this, and if there's something very cool inside the book, take a picture of that. That right there was a film that it'll show you, like you put the film over the picture and it'll show you the veins, and you put the next one, it'll show you where the organs are, and so on and so forth. So it was their way of making it interactive back then, which is great. And these things sell for, I mean, anybody that wants to, have a nice looking library like this, but it also sells for real estate agents or people that stage homes, or maybe you have an Airbnb, things of the sort. This classes up your joint fast. So these are a good pickup. And I'm not doing books anymore, not really. But look at that. I bought them for 20 bucks. Guess what they sold for? Sold for $149.99, $24.99 shipping after fees and everything. I brought home $101.44. So $81.44 in profit, and it sold fast. The shipping label I already knew was going to be about 50 bucks, but I did it for 25 because then if you put 50 bucks, it's very off-putting to some people. So I just added it into the price, and it sold. You have to remember that you have to take psychology, buyer psychology, into account. free is a psychological term. When you do $50 shipping versus $24.99, and even if the prices are similar or almost identical, most customers will be off put by the $50 shipping, even if at the end of the day they pay the same price. But when you say $24.99 and then you add the leftover to the price, it just feels different. You have to take into the psychology, or you have to take in the psychology of the customer if you want to make more money. Don't ever forget that. And the last question slash comment, hold on, there you go. Ed Becky Boop says, yes, I love the background music. I did ask in the last one to see who loved, if you guys love the background music. I do add it now a little bit more, but I'm not adding it through the whole video because I don't want to do that either because it's repetitive. But I add it in certain portions, and I'm glad that you liked it. She also says, I was going to mention it in a previous video, but figured out that it didn't matter. Damien's his own grown-ass man. I thought he's going to do whatever the hell he wants, which is very true. Look, I always ask for feedback anyways because I love to take people's, thoughts into account. But at the end of the day, it's my channel. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. But I do ask for feedback, and I do take it into account. It's just very back here. In a little piece of my brain, but I do take it into account. And thank you very much, Becky, for saying that. And here we go. That's it, everybody. That was the 2025 January seller update. So now you guys know what is coming up in the future. I also showed you all those kind of sales so that you can know what is possible for you. Maybe you're going to get into a new category. Maybe you want to get out of a category. This is where you can come and learn what is going on. But of course, like I have been recommending, and I'm going to recommend again, this year is all about the cash is in the stash. So you need to niche down and pick 1 to 2 categories that you want to sell in. It makes everything so much easier for you to source, so much easier for you to understand what is selling in that category. And so you can really focus and make more money because the cash is in the stash. To continue supporting the channel, you can always buy a motivation product from the store below. You can also buy a Reselloupe to add value to the photos you're already taking. Better photos means better sales, plain and simple. And you can become a member of the Resolutions Posse for less than gas station coffee, so you can get access to What the FAQ Thursdays and much more. As always, give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace and cheers, everybody. I'm almost done with my water. Woof. Hey, I know that a lot of you are not excited about the new upcoming changes with the pre-owned clothing. I get it, but we can't be bitchy. We can't just start, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Like, it doesn't help you any. This is coming whether you like it or not, so might as well make the best of this, push through, and win. God damn it, somebody called me. ¿Qué onda? Está bueno. Órale, bye. My parents are coming over with it's my mom, my dad, my little brother, and my 94-year-old grandma. So they're going to be here. And this is why I'm shooting a lot earlier, because I need to get all this done so that I can spend time with grandma, with mom and dad and everything. I'm also going to Houston. I'm going to be in Houston on Sunday and Monday. I'm going to do some business on Sunday, but I'm going because my brother needs to get his pacemaker and heart check to make sure that everything's okay. And then after that, we're coming back.